It's a different one?
Yeah, just let it ride, man.
Oh, there was a bunch of good stuff I wanted to read.
You're still in streaming?
Yeah, you can still read it.
How do I get back into it?
Just go into chat. It's still there.
Oh, okay. So, where is it? Oh, I know you did. Says, remember the days when people in Legend League that were in first would bring in a few lower players to help them get a 4-star Titan, but now Legends is crazy and everyone is needed to secure first. Ian Rogerson says, I think I got about 20 invites from Jack across my time in Legends. I think everyone did, actually. Jack's pretty famous. The Brain says, Log are the quintessential worldlies. They also tried to nuke my chat room, but we are like the herp. Can't get rid of us. Ha ha ha. Uh-oh, the Brain just said, damn it. Okay, D, send me an invite. Allison says, hi. Hi, Allison. Thank you for joining. Hakai Shin says, I do not play in Masters. That's why, no disrespect. We'll be there soon. War ready. And then the Brain says, wait a minute. I did a Hitler video about League of Gods. I remember someone called Aegeus Duis or something like that. I don't know. All right, hold on. Let me go back to my...
Aegis Deus.
Aegis Deus is how you say it. Sorry, guys. All right, so do you want me to send Brain an invite?
For what?
He just said send him an invite. You might want to equip your castle.
I don't care. Go ahead.
All right, Brain, you're going to get an invite.
You're getting an invite.
Sleazy P. Here we go. He's in Due South. Invite.
Send that sleazy a pee on it.
All right, Brain, you got an invite. Hakai Shin says, I hit any garrison my level, no exceptions. Only hit higher if they hit me first. Yeah, and that's fine. And that's fine if you want to do that. I mean,
hit higher to test yourself, Hakai Shin.
What'd you say, Jim?
I said, hit higher to test yourself, bud.
Yeah. And it's about growth. Are you getting better as a player or not? I mean, these are the steps you have to make.
It depends on the player.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, okay. It depends on the player. And I'm not going to push anybody to hit cancels, but...
They don't want to.
Do you want to grow? Do you want to move up? Do you want to be successful?
That depends on what their goals are.
Are you getting better at the game? You know, what do you need to work on?
And what are your goals?
You're not going to know about this sort of stuff if you don't push yourself.
Right. Right, like if you want to be in Legend League and you want to be in one of the top 3 teams, then yeah, you need to hit higher castles and you need to get better at hitting garrisons and you need to make yourself stronger. For sure.
Well, it's kind of like, why do you play this game if you don't want to know that stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yes. For me, it's only kind of logical, you know, and I knew from day one when I started playing this game that I wanted to be castle level 25. I wanted to test myself. I wanted to hit the higher castles, and I wanted that competition and competitiveness. I think most people, and this is my opinion again, play this game because of that.
I think a lot of people play this game because of that, but not everybody.
I think you'd be surprised that there's probably quite a few that don't.
And actually, that would surprise me, just because of the nature of the game, I think.
Why do you think some people play, Feranic?
Well, some of it's for the community, some of it's for collections, some of it's they just want to advance through building different things, being able to do different stuff. Whether they want to be in Legend League all the time or whether they want to face the hardest opponents all the time, they might want to sometimes, but I don't know if that's the end goal for everyone, if everyone's driven to do that.
In Feranic and Masters League, there's plenty of maxed out castles down there.
Oh, yeah.
So, to be honest, there's probably a lot of players that play hard in events and actually do have endgame Titan down in Masters to be able to.
Oh, you could probably fill 3 Legend League servers with the actual players who have got max castles around the place, but they just aren't there.
Yeah,
they don't want to be.
So the Brain says my stream is choppier than a Benihana chef. Sorry, guys. This is the last time, I think. I don't know what's going on. It's Omelet. It's not my internet. But thank you for coming back.
for round 3.
Yeah, what, are we on 3 or 4? Man, I don't even
No,
know.
it's round 3. It's round 3 of real streams. You got to just delete those other little couple-minute ones.
Has Late Night King got similar issues? Because I keep seeing sort of bits of his stream, and I think he's on the arcade as well, isn't he?
Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I forget if he's on Omelet or not.
I was on. That's what I did.
I have to say, I've never had a problem on Omelet until today. The brain says he plays for collecting these days. Collecting Titans, I would assume. And not anything else.
For what?
I would assume collecting for Titans, right? What would you guys think he's talking about?
Yeah, no, he's talking about
For
collecting
the
Titans.
Pantheon, right?
Or just collecting Titans in general.
So I know what you did says, so just out of curiosity, what do you guys think or what do you feel about next week's event? As in, what Titan or relics do you think we will see? If it is Wukong, I'm hoping for a unique skill. Do you guys want to take that?
Durham, lay it down. What do you think?
Oh, Durham went to the bathroom.
Okay. Sorry. I just figured maybe you guys could give your opinions first because I've already talked about this.
I think he has to be different because before he wasn't that good.
You think it's gonna be another Wukong? No.
I think it was going to be all the skills you got.
Wukong will be offered. It's just he's not going to be the main event.
But is it going to be the same Wukong skills when he's offered as last time?
I don't know.
Or fixed skills, possibly.
All right.
Maybe fixed skills.
So they're asking if next week's events are going to have a Wukong, and if it's going to be the same skills or a unique skill.
I think they're going to be locked skills.
He's saying locked skills.
Just like,
I like that.
whatchamacallit was.
I think that makes sense because it was too easy to get a rubbish one last time. Mine's rubbish.
Christmas.
You know,
Mine's actually really good.
Jotun at Christmas.
Jotun. They locked his
Jotun.
skills to the perfect skills. I think you're going to see the same thing with Wukong. But bottom line is, Wukong got shafted, man, because they got Kronos, and Kronos is just like
Yep.
Mega Wukong.
Kicking sand in Wukong's face.
Yeah, man, maybe. If it's the perfect Wukong right now, I don't care, because I got Kronos. There's nothing Wukong can do that Kronos can't do better.
You just are a Kronos lover. I think.
No, I'd probably agree with Drum on that.
Yeah, man, Omega Goliath skills are just silly, and you can drop them all over the map. I mean, and it has offensive archers, and it has, defensive Goliaths. It has all that. It has everything that you would want in a Wukong, plus summoning spells. And the summoned troops are buffed.
So Drum, you're basically convincing me to get the new Wukong, leave him at level 1, just so I can have one for collection purposes, and fuse my old level 41.
Yeah, man.
Is that what you're saying?
If you got Kronos, you don't need your old Wukong, even if he's perfect. Like, the Kronos is the perfect Wukong plus.
I know. You keep saying that. That's fine. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's going to be the case because if the new Wukong really doesn't have that much to offer, yeah.
Yeah, man.
You need one though, because Wukong's cool.
Wukong is going to offer perfect skills, and you've already got that with Kronos.
True.
Yeah, but he's got a cool staff.
Hey, man, he's cool. Yeah, I like them.
You need one Wukong,
See,
just not two.
No. Yeah, well, just not two. But see, I feel like I'm going to get a new one anyway because he's going to be offered at lower soul.
Yep.
Because I'm going to be going for the new whatever the new thing is. So what I'm getting at is I'm going to probably fuse away my old 41, especially for the levels, But I'm going to keep the new one because it'll probably be better anyway.
Yeah, man, he's antiquated. Unfortunately, there's a lot of great Titans like Saphira from this event. Like, totally cool Titan, man. I really wanted a great role when she was released and even after, but now she's irrelevant. I got a great role on my Saphira this event, but guess what? She's completely useless with today's Summoning Titans, so it's like, who cares?
Yeah, but if you're a lower level player, you might care.
No,
You don't have any Summoning Titans.
Well, a lower level player that's going against people that have Summoning Titans, like, forget about it. The thing's garbage.
Lower level castle definitely makes it, because summoning doesn't matter too much if your troop levels are still really low.
Yeah, but the summoning are going to mitigate. The nice thing about Saphira, she had the Panthers that were going to rush in on you that you had to deal with, and you had the range units that were going to close in on you slowly that could take out your troops while you were dealing with the Panthers. But now with summoning troops, man, boom, you're dealing with the range.
There goes the ranged.
And the troops that are rushing in simultaneously with ease.
So real quick, Dylan Craig says, hi, is that Zalon? Yeah, so we have Drum, Faranic, Jim, and Zalon on Discord. And the Brain says he collects Titans, but he also collects weird relics, like one of each event relic. I'm also trying to collect all economy relics, all rarities. Does anyone have anything to say about that?
That's just crazy collecting, but that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a lot of collecting.
I hope he's got a truck and trailer to store all those relics in.
Limited relic space.
That's right. He just fused away a bunch of 4-stars for no good reason.
So the Real Gamer says, where are we? Does it sound like, it sounds like we're in an empty room. Well, we're under construction, so the room kind of is empty. There's like a saw and not very much furniture. Is there an echo? Do you guys hear an echo? Maybe.
No, there's no echo.
Okay. We are in.
Oh, you're good.
We're in a giant construction zone.
No, the stream sounds good.
Okay, so the Brain says if they release new skills on Wukong, he's going to do another Artemis petition. What do you think about that, Drum?
What?
If they release a new skills on Wukong, Brain wants to do another Artemis petition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Wukong's irrelevant, so...
So you don't even think
I
it
don't
matters
even care.
whether they...
You know?
Well, it's irrelevant to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you got a Chronos, like, who cares about Wukong now, man? It's over. He's over, man.
So, Cooter says we need more war. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
totally agree with
there's
that.
lots of war in Legend League.
Totally agree with that.
So, I know what you did says, does Kronos have a tail? I think not. Pigs will fly when Kronos gets a tail. LMAO. Okay. The Brain says...
We need Wukong to be able to summon clouds. That'd be handy. Speed around the battlefield.
Rockslide says he's back. Hey, Rockslide, what's going on? Thank you. Sorry it's been so crazy. Omelet keeps kicking me off. This was supposed to be a short stream, but now it's in 3 streams.
Yeah, it's 3 installments.
Like 30
it's the
minute
trilogy.
streams.
Oh, you could call it the Saturday Night Trilogy. Oh,
I
cool.
like it. I love it. I'm stealing that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Hakai Shin said, it's true. You need those X-Skill Titans to solo summoning Titans. X-Skill Titans?
What?
What's he saying? He said you need those X-Skill Titans to solo summoning Titans.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Prometheus says, why collect economy relics? That is wasteful.
Don't judge.
It's because the brain's not playing super serious, all right?
And then he
He's just
says,
having fun.
we live in a basement with a table saw. No, we're in a house, but it's a fixer-upper.
We're in our house.
We're in our house, and it's a fixer-upper, and the living room, dining room, kitchen is like an open concept with like a kitchen
We
island.
took the walls down
Yeah,
from the kitchen to the dining room
to make it
and
an
the
open concept.
living room, but that's all done. Everything's sealed up. It's nice, but
Yeah.
but it's still a construction zone because we're doing a lot of other renovations.
Exactly. And Drum's really good at doing construction, so. All right, so let's see. Somebody said Wukong. Prometheus said Wukong is dead. I think you would agree with that, Drum. Dylan says it's a private Discord server. Yeah, I'm on a private Discord server because I was only going to do like a really short stream and I didn't want to get a lot of people involved.
Can't have those shenanigans taking place on.
Yeah,
the stream.
because what'll end up happening is I'll end up on Discord and you guys will have me on for 4 hours when I only wanted to be on for an hour. So I'm on my private Discord. Let's see. Prometheus says Kronos. Hakai says Wukong along. I don't know what that means. Ian Rogerson said, so do folk think the Chinese New Year Titan will be a physical pig? And
Yes.
Prometheus says, I think we are getting a Titan X-Scale pig champ for Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
How
Yes.
agree.
How do I spell bourbon?
Bourbon.
B-O-U?
Bourbon.
Yep. That's right too as well.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
So, Game Rescue is here. Hi, Game Rescue. How are
Oh.
you? He says Wukong probably getting a self X skill in first slot. And he will come with an improved Chronos. LOL.
That's what I was laughing at because I read that.
That's funny.
Nice.
I know what you did says, yep, we are finally gonna get our god dang fizz pig and hopefully our dang pantheon for the little piggies. Yeah,
That's right.
I'm not really into the pig thing, but that's just me.
It's just the fact that I've gotten them and I've had them for so long, and I feel like there's other people, even that aren't collectors, that have still kept pig. So I don't know why. They're just weird.
The Real Gamer says, did you guys know that Odin can reach 103k damage alone with the right relics? Did you know that, Drum?
Absolutely no idea, because it's not an interest of mine to see a single Titan max out his potential.
There you go.
I fused a champ yard dog, a great one, into a regular yard dog that buffed Goliaths because I felt it was much better for me. So, and his damage was much higher than 100k.
So nothing. Nobody says anything to Drum. Fusing his champion dog. Nothing. There's nothing.
It was for good reason, though.
Listen, Jem.
Hey, Jem, you did it at a time when Champ Yard Dog was great. So, now it's not so great. It's not that shocking anymore.
I can't win with this. I can't win.
Yeah.
So, Pharaonic says if you're only going to focus on endgame Titans, then you will not need to go for a lot of them. Is that true?
No and yes.
I don't think that's true.
I think if you're looking at endgame Titans, the Summoner Titans are all endgame. And
Right.
if you're not doing the God events, then you're missing out. There are more endgame Titans than that as well, but definitely all the Summoning Titans are highly applicable in the endgame.
So, just for everyone else that joined, we've got 32 watching. We've got Drum, Pharaonic.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm back. We had 30
back.
something watching on the first one, and then my omelet kept crashing. So we have 32 watching. We've got Pharaonic, Jim, Zalan, and Drum on the Discord. And I think the last thing was Prometheo just said they broke the game when they gave Hades 5 Omega summons, and the meta is unstable right now. Hence the chaos with Artemis. Kronos was logical next to Hades, but further broke all old Titans. Would you like to comment? The Drum.
The Drum.
Do you want me to repeat
It's
it?
Durham.
Should I repeat it?
I'm not impressed with Hades. I got level 25 troops, man. I've maxed the relics. I've maxed Hades. I honestly don't care about him at all.
I like my Hades.
So, whatever. The people that enjoy him and think that he's fantastic, more
That's
power
your
to you.
opinion. That's your opinion.
But Durham, is he your go-to fire attacker, though?
No, man. I don't really have any interest in Hades at all. I maxed
So
him,
who?
and
Wait,
he's cool.
So who is your best grenadier then? Grenadier attacker then?
I would use a Halzir, and the reason being is Halzir is immune to range resist. So
Interesting.
I just dance him around. He just dances in the shadows.
Okay.
Dances in
Okay,
the
I'm just
shadows in
curious.
front of
I'm
everybody,
just curious
just
because
melting
a
with
lot
my
of people,
grenadiers.
a lot of people used to be their best fire attacker. That's why I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. A lot of people like Hades. A lot of people on my own team like
I
Hades.
like Hades.
There's also a portion of the population that are not a fan of him, and I jumped on the hype train. I maxed my Hades, and when I use him, it's an all Panther buff. Believe it or not, and I don't really care for him that much outside of a Panther attack. It's just too slow, man. It's not. The problem isn't with Hades. The problem with Grenadiers, I can't get down with 8 seconds between volleys and them just getting completely obliterated by spells because they move slower than a slug.
Yeah.
So Late Night King says greetings. Prometheo said bourbon, good idea. That was when you asked me how to spell it. The Brain says, I don't have the new pigs, just the originals. I needs. Brain, I sent you an invite if you want to take Drum's challenge. Join my team. Prometheo says, it doesn't make any difference on defense. Odin is an easy kill. And he said, it's Drum. It was either smart or he was drunk and no stopping him. Is it Derm or Drum?
Sturm.
Derm.
You're
It's Derm. Dylan Krug is asking, is Hades endgame? And I think you said no.
Yeah. A lot of people feel that he is endgame, so don't think that he isn't. I'm just talking about my personal experience. I haven't really enjoyed the way he plays. And that's just me. That's personal. He throws out disgusting amounts of damage.
I love my Hades.
But you have to wait. You have to wait for those grenadiers to volley, man. And I can't even tell you how many times I drop my Omega Grens and they just stand there doing absolutely nothing until like a Panther just runs into them after like 7 seconds, and it's like, man, are you kidding me?
You're right about that. Those Omega Grenadiers take forever to fire.
So Livia just joined us. Hey, Livia. If you want to join us on Discord, you can jump into the general chat, and Zalan can bring you into our channel. Right, Zalan?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, so just join the general or the girls' night or wherever you want, and we can bring you into where we are. If you want to join us on chat, you're more than welcome. She's on my team in Hammer. Hakai Shin says, Drum, what or who would you consider an endgame Titan? Who would you consider? Well, that
Not
varies.
Kronos. That's not Kronos.
I mean, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Offense or
We're
defense?
talking defense. I mean, there's a handful of both. I mean, there's a bunch of Titans that are excellent. Hell, if you like Storm Maidens, she's the best attacking Titan for Storm Maidens in the game.
So there's lots of variables.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you're a fan of Imperials. If you have an Italis or a Vixia with lightning resist, man, your end game. It's great. So there's a lot of Titans that'll work in the end game.
What about a really good roll on Thorhild? Is that like the second best?
Oh yeah, Thorhild, man. Yeah, totally. I have a perfect roll on a Thorhild. She's at
I
level
think I got
1
a really good one too.
Yeah,
I got a good one too.
Yeah, if you have an excellent roll on Thorhild, oh man, totally end game without a doubt.
Cool.
So Game Rescue,
That's what I want to hear.
Game Rescue is agreeing with you. He says 2 problems with Hades: low AP and very slow troops.
Yeah, man, that's the problem. It's really the slow. I mean, I can get past the low AP because they do disgusting damage, but the slow volley is what kills it, man. Every time. I can't even tell you how many times I'll have Grenadiers, and in a perfect world, they'll volley every 8 seconds. But it's not a perfect world, and it's not a perfect game. And sometimes your Grenadiers just don't volley at all, and just Panthers run in on them. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I mean, once they're activated in melee, forget about it. It's battle over, and it's a high cost battle. Trying to retrain 14 troops. It's like hours of your time. So yeah, I'm not really too big of a fan of Hades, but I do run Hades with all Panthers, an all Panther build using the Dorian physical resist maxed, and that's very effective actually against Valorns and stuff. But as far as Grenadiers go, I'm not too big of a fan.
So Zaret says he did a 500 DG pull and he got a 3-star XP, and he is not doing it anymore. They shouldn't have 3 stars in, I think, DG pulls at all.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement on that, man. 3 stars are really weak. It's weak sauce.
Yeah.
Dylan is asking...
Disagree.
You disagree?
Oh wait, what's the disagree?
Well, for three-star XP relic, I don't mind as much. 3-star relics, yes, I don't want them there.
So
But if they have to have something low, I'd prefer the lowest thing to be the 3-star
They shouldn't have anything
XP
low, is
relic.
what we're saying, Fronic. Nothing, no 3 stars, period. But I get what you're saying, that you'd rather a 3-star XP than a just 3-star relic.
Yeah, if they're
because you're
going
going
to put,
to
you're
you
dealing
compare
with
the value.
Right.
Yeah, if you're dealing with a company that's going to have to put a low something, and
Then,
they're going to put
then give us
something low.
XP relics. Right, I'm with you.
Because if you compare value, you're going to get 10 of something compared to 1 guaranteed 5-star. Are you going to get 10 4-stars if you take all the 3 stars away? Is 10 4-stars better than a 5-star?
No.
Even though you get a chance of getting a 5-star as well within those 10. So you could get 8 or 9 4-stars plus 1 5-star compared to just 1 guaranteed 5-star. So I suppose it's got to be a balance.
So more, they're talking about Hades is a bad A. Hakai Shin says, yeah, too slow for my taste. I think he's talking about Hades.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Hades is great. I'm not saying Hades is not great. He is great, but I just can't get down with
bleep,
Grenadiers.
That's what he said.
Period.
He's a bad A, bleep, bleep.
Yeah. If they fix their volley, if they volleyed in half the time that they do right now, then I think we can have something pretty special. But current state, and I'm not into it. I won't use it, and I'm actually leveling an Ishkar just for those defenses that are weak to fire, because I'd much rather run an infiltrator and just slice and dice than have to deal with troop loss and slow volleys that could potentially lose the match for me.
So, Wrecking Nomad says, Derm! Hi, Wrecking Nomad. Thank you for joining us. Ian Rogerson says, Gren's fire rate is real poor.
Yeah, it's atrocious. and the problem is, not only is it atrocious, but a good portion of the time it glitches where it doesn't even fire every 8 seconds.
I know what you did says, all right, guys, got to put kiddos to bed. I'm finally going to get some food. Talk to you later. D, keep up the awesome work and representing the ladies of DOT. And that's one of my new ladies. So, yay.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Come on now.
Well, I can't get these skeletons out fast enough. All right, so, Olivia says she's eating dinner. She cannot get on for a while. And then we're not going to be on for much longer because we were only supposed to be on for like an hour.
Yeah, they're like 3 half-hour segments, but this is the best one because it's the finale.
Because it's the last one. It's the season
Yeah,
finale.
yeah, that's right. It's like the 3rd Star Wars film.
Right.
It's the best
and
one.
we have 36 people watching with only 6 likes. What?
Oh.
What is that about?
They left their likes on the other videos.
Yeah, that's what happened. Wrecking Nomad is asking, what would you say is the best Titan with both offensive and defensive skills combined? Go ahead, Drum. What is the best Titan that has good offense and good defense?
Off the top of my head, I have absolutely no idea.
Kronos?
No, yeah, Kronos actually. He is nothing to shake a stick at, man. On offense, he is an absolute monster. And defense, if you have the relics to change the resists upon bubble, you can be something pretty special.
Who else is good on offense and defense?
Poseidon is
Right.
another
There you go.
top performer, offense and defense. but smart players will beat your defense after the first bubble. You'll get them one time, but probably not two.
Well, there you go.
Yep. What about that? What about Dionysus?
Oh man,
Oh,
dude,
that's your favorite
Dionysus!
one.
If you have a militia build,
They got put that in there.
I can't even tell you how many people message me about my
That's his
my
favorite
Dion
Titan.
build
He
because
loves him.
I wreck everybody with militia, and it brings me a lot of joy to just kill people with militia. I mean, Bo really had it right with those troops. Let me tell you, but. Yeah, and the beauty of militia build Dionysus is when they're on defense, people are going to think you're running Panthers. And surprise, it's militia, and they just destroyed you.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So Dionysus is really good on offense and defense.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Dionysus is another one-trick pony. You're going to get one defense. You're going to give one green. You're going to feel good about that. But they're going to come back again. And physical resist is easy to mod for as an attacker. So they're going to get you the second time. But you will get that first green, which is pretty fun.
All right, hold on. I'm going to read chat, but I'm just
There's lots of good Titans out there right now.
Skeletons.
More than there's ever been. So I think, in terms of gameplay, it's not just relegated to a small handful. There's really quite a few Titans that are great, I think, on offense and defense.
So Prometheus says he really likes Arven, and Hell should be similar, but he missed out on her.
Yeah, Arven's great, man. You rolled double offense on your maidens. You're in a great place. Totally. Any of those Vikings that you rolled double offense on for maidens, you're in the same boat as Hell. Hell's going to give slightly more damage because of her first skill, but in my opinion, it's irrelevant because it's not like maidens really have a tough time chewing through anything,
So Hakai Shin says, LOL, defensively, got Hell and Thorhild. Nice.
Yeah, man. I
Good for
wouldn't.
you.
I probably wouldn't use those Titans on defense, but
They're good Titans.
But they can defend for sure.
Prometheus says you can get Hades to 76 AP. Flame Volleys, Flame Burges, Cloak, Tainted Heart.
Yeah, man. I don't think anybody's arguing with the fact that you can make absolutely disgusting grenadiers with Hades. In my personal experience, the problem comes down to their volleys of every 8 seconds.
Right, it's just too slow.
Yeah, it's too slow. And
Well, that's because you want to hit things and be done in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and if you're saying I'm going to use this Hades on defense, I have not had a Hades defense, even with disgusting defense numbers of like 22 mil plus, that I had any problem at all with using fireproof cats and a few shields and terror spells. So, I mean, they've presented absolutely zero issue to me on defense, but they using Hades with mega buffed grenadiers have presented issues with me on offense because of the slow volley.
So we have 40 people watching. Woohoo! 12 likes. Soul just says round 2. Zalon says no, it's round 3. Suzanne is here. Hi, Suzanne. She says she can't get on Discord. But I'm glad you're here. And she says she's watching. Game Rescue says drum. I call that the Gren pump fake. I freaking hate it.
Yeah, man, totally. I'm in 100% agreement, And sometimes half your army will fire and the other half will just stand there like, what should we do? Oh, we're just going to get obliterated by
I
this
like it. Gren pump
melee
fake.
unit. So, yeah. I'm very disappointed in Grens. I feel like they're buggy, and the fact that they fire so slow when they have a bug, it just highlights it. And, yeah, it's gross.
So this is the D and Derm show, but I feel like we're in the Derm
Darn.
Q&A segment.
Q&A section, yeah, Q&A.
Because we have
It's
another
what the
one.
third part's
We have another one for Derm. Dylan Craig says, "Hey Derm, what I find when I'm using the Omega Grens, I put them in range of the enemy troops, and I found that they attack right away."
Okay.
Yeah, is that yeah?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not going to argue with your
That
experience,
works.
man.
That works for you.
That would be fantastic. If I experienced the same, I would probably be pleased.
Daniel says the best is Thor. I fused my Thor. I don't remember what did we fuse my Thor into? Calvarax, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but he's gone. Hi, Ron Gamer. How are you? He says good morning. So I guess it's morning for the UK folks. It's kind of early though.
Yeah, it's UK time.
Uh-oh. That means we've been on too long.
Ron Gamer's the bar.
Uh-oh. So, the real gamer says, I went against a Dionysus today, and the militia were taking a lot of hits, like buffed spearmen, and doing something damage, but I still won. Well, that's good that you still won, but, Drum likes Dion. I think it's a good Titan because you're not expecting it, right? You're not expecting the militia.
I mean, there's a variable of what a player can roll for the troops on that one. He's not locked to skills. And if he happened
So you're
to
saying
roll,
some are better than others?
well, no. I mean, they're all different. If you roll,
Yeah, but can you get a bad roll on
the
a
militia
Dionysus?
skills are a variable. You can roll all defense. You can roll all offense. You can roll any combination in between. So
Right. So we have 40 people watching. X Strike says, "Hey D, it's Reaper. Hey, thank you for joining. What's going on?" Prometheo says, "All range defenses are easy to exploit."
I agree.
You agree with that? All ranged defenses.
If I see a Titan or a defense,
Every range though, Storm Maiden, Grenadier, Archer, all defense range. No.
I like to dance in the shadows.
Go ahead, dance.
And I will
Go ahead,
dance
dance.
right through that.
Dance right through that.
With my Titan just laughing in front of all your troops, dealing 0 damage while I just close in for the kill.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all range is, if you're using an all range defense, I'm sorry, you're doing it wrong.
So
Change that.
He says, and Panthers get chopped up if not tanky.
Yes and no.
You should have quit while you were ahead, Prometheo. The real gamer says, D, go against my garrison so we can see how much grenadiers fail. Yeah, I don't want to waste 6 portal stones.
I mean, if you have fireproof casts, then you're good to go. If you don't, then it's not a great idea.
Yeah, but his garrison's a lot lower level than mine, so it's
So,
not really
see
going
what
to
Cabrax
really
can
be
do.
fair.
Let's see what you can do. Stretch those legs.
No, or not.
Wait, the real gamer just asked you to check Castle?
Yeah. He wants me to check his castle to see how much his grenadiers fail.
It's just a classic move. All right, good.
Well,
Continue.
because Prometheo just said all ranged defenses are not good, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
Are easy to exploit. Or
in
his
the
specific
state of the
ones.
game right now, anything all
right
something is probably not a great idea.
All of one thing.
You're definitely going to want to mix, in my opinion.
Yeah, she just walked away, right?
I think
Yeah.
you always want to mix. Like if you're defending a castle or a VP land, like you always want to put. I always put 4 ranged troops and then the rest like melee troops, just because you just don't want all of one thing because it's easy to attack. But that's me. Would you agree with that?
I wasn't listening.
I said that I always like if I'm defending something, I always put like 4 or so of the ranged troops and then the rest melee, just so I can mix it up.
Give up all your secrets so everybody can beat your castle.
Okay. Well, not my castle. I was talking about my VP lands, but okay, I'll be quiet now. Dylan says, "I wish I had Calvarax. I have a lot of fun with Calvarax.
Obviously.
Does anyone else like Calvarax, or am I just?"
I'm a big fan of Calvarax.
I mean, even if you don't like Calvarax, like you use the Calvarax relics with other Titans, and it's just awesome because the skeletons, you don't even have to bring. I mean, I'm bringing troops, but you don't even have to bring troops.
Nope, not at all.
All right, so Prometheo says, I think of Omega Grens as a fireball that hits 0 to 3 times in a fight. Does anyone have a comment on that?
Okay.
Drum walked away.
I said okay.
Okay. You're agreeing with him?
Yeah, I can understand the assimilation.
But he says, used well, those omegas can do some kiting work. Kaishin says, my Dion is a monster, but he is top 50, no relics. What does that mean? He said, my Dion.
That means.
Go ahead.
He got him in the top 50 alliance reward, and he doesn't have the relics.
Oh, gotcha.
The relics are not necessary, man. For my Dion, I'm only using one of his special event relics, so not entirely necessary to have his relics
Well, there you
from
go.
the event.
So you don't need the relics. Ian Rogerson says the Shadow Dancer rules. Yeah, it really does. Rockslide says 100% resist ranged baby. I should have said it with more enthusiasm. Prometheus says Calker laughs at rangers with ranged troops. I thought you said you liked Calker. Was that the one you said you liked?
No.
Did you say Calker? Well, who did you say was the best Fire Titan?
I don't recall. I'd probably say Hades.
No, you said you liked Calker better than Hades. Didn't he say that?
Oh, what do I use?
Oh my god.
I use Halzir.
Oh, Halzir. Right.
Oh dear.
But I have a maxed Hades and all that stuff. It's not like I don't have this Titan. I found it to be more efficient with a Halzir. And that all comes down to the 5-star relic, man. You don't have the 5-star relic, you're not going to see Halzir as a better Titan than Hades.
And I don't. So.
Yeah. Man, Hades is great. I'm not trying to bring the hate on Hades. Just my own experience that Grenadiers are terrible as a troop in general. So, they need every benefit that they can have. And Halzir just dancing around in front of any ranged troop gives you the time to attack whatever you need to attack.
So we have 31 watching, 17 likes. I've got Drum, Frantic, Jim, and Zalon on Discord. Derm. We're in our third segment. I think that is almost over 2 hours, right? Because it was like 30, 30, 42.
No, it was 30, 30, and
now we're at
whatever.
42. So we're in our third hour, right?
No, because 30 minutes and 30 minutes makes 1 hour.
Oh, wait, be quiet. Okay, you're right. Okay, so we're going to come to a close, but... What? I'm tired.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth. So, let's see. The Real Gamer says, my garrison is almost at 1 mile's defense. 1 million defense. Nice, Real Gamer. Keep it up. Get stronger.
I was gonna say, kill your stones, read the rest of the comments, and then wrap it up.
Okay. Prometheus says, the best adjustments they have made lately to game balance are to introduce more Titans with a good balance of ranged and melee threats. What do you think of that, Drum?
Yep.
Yes. You got his approval. Ed says, I wish I had Calvarax. Yeah, I don't even know how I got Calvarax.
Hey, man, Calvarax is not that great.
Oh, be quiet. I love Calvarax.
Here's my opinion
Zalon,
on
brace
skeletons.
yourself. He's going to mess us up now.
Skeletons are cool, right? But skeletons are not really great for dealing damage. They're not going to deal damage quickly. And when you win, it's going to be a long attack.
If you're attacking a garrison with ranged troops, you drop the skellies on all the ranged, and you're good to go.
Okay, and the rest of your troops don't have any buffs at all, so they suck.
Right, but you drop, like I said, you drop the skeletons on all the ranged troops, and you're good to go, and then you just have to kill the Titan.
Yeah. That's why Almorand with defensive skeleton skills is really good, I think.
Yeah, well, no, I disagree with that as well. Because I have a Calvarax with all defensive skeleton skills. And granted, I don't lose battles, but they are very, very, very slow wins, and that to me is not exciting at all. Now, I have a Calvarax, or no, I'm sorry, I have an Alvaran right now, level 60, and I have all the relics. I leveled the dagger, I leveled the hammer, so,
Oops.
Good buffs on my skeletons. They're over 100% critical. They're doing over 400% damage to whatever the initial damage is. I don't even know because it's not a stat that we get to see. And the wins with that are slow as well. And I feel he's very clunky to use on attack because I have to just drop so much junk, man. I have to drop my skeletons all over the place. Then I have to drop my Omega Grens. And then I have, what I've been using is Grens. I have them in the background, and they're just getting hammered by whatever spell that the, defending player has used. So,
Lightning Storm.
Yeah, lightning storm. That seems to be the thing. And boom, lightning storm. All of a sudden now, because they took one hit of a lightning storm, I have to rebuild, 9 troops, 10 troops or something. It's, I don't know, man. He's kind of clunky, and he doesn't really flow like I would like him to do. So, I don't know. I don't know about him.
So, Zaret says his old school Grimwald with 100% ranged resist gets more greens than his maxed Mamesh.
Yeah, man. Mamesh is still a good Titan, but you have to equip the right relics.
Prometheus says the best adjustments they have made lately to game balance are to introduce more Titans with a good balance of ranged and melee threats. Prometheus is asking you, he said your name right, Derm. Which Dio relic are you using, and do you want to reveal that?
I'll have to actually go and look right
He's
now
in
because I don't have these things memorized, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't?
But it looks like an urn.
What
or
a
something,
shocker!
Like whatever that one is. Let me check right now for you.
So, Prometeo also says his Calcar is double ranged resist. That's nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's nice, okay? And I've seen a lot of people that have upgraded Calcurs and whatever the 3-star version is called, I can't even remember, of range resist Titans for Grenadiers. And for me, if I'm attacking a base that has Grenadiers, I'm not attacking it with a ranged troop, so that resist is irrelevant, in my opinion, because I'm coming in with Fireproof Panthers or something like that. That's going to be doing melee damage. That's going to be my fastest way to beat that defense. And your defense of 90% resist range, 100% resist range, it's not really going to be applicable, in my opinion, because a smart player is not going to attack you with a ranged unit against a ranged unit.
Well, thank you for that. Gary says, good morning, D, Derm, and Co. We've got Jim, Faranic, and Zalan on Discord. Thank you guys for joining me. Prometeo says, Halzir is very nice. And Hakai Shin says, true, working on Dion built. Got a surprise for my garrison attackers. LOL, another 2 months, though.
All right, the relic is Dionysus Amphora. It's going to give you 80% Omega Militia damage, 20% Militia critical, and 30% Titan and Army physical damage. That is the relic I'm using on my Dionysus.
There you go. Ian Rogerson says, wait, I have something Zalan can't have.
Yeah, Ian Rogerson.
Shadow Dancer. Hakai Shin is out. Very helpful stream. Thank you for joining. Ron Gamer says, come on. Real Gamer says, come on, D. Hit my garrison. I don't want to. I don't have any portal stones. Oh, Lieutenant Lou is here. Hey, girl. What's shaking? Prometheus says, my Calcar offense is offense only. Agree it's not for defense. Would you agree Calcar is not for defense? Would you use Calcar
I mean,
for defense?
I personally wouldn't use them as defense.
No.
And there is a good chance that you can find a use for them on offense. But,
Right.
Whatever.
Ed's channel says, Drum, your tip on throwing Kronos in the back and hitting auto attack has really improved my attacking.
Yeah, man.
I went and tested that right away and it has not failed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you gotta, if you're dealing with any sort of armor-based single unit, a Panther or a Goliath, you have to get your Titan out of the way for your troops to deal damage. It's a bug in the game. It's been there for practically forever. Also with Berserkers, man. Let's say you're running a Kamathi and your Panthers are going in on a Goliath and Kamathi's right there chopping away. Guess what? You're not going to do any damage, but you will receive damage. So, yeah, you have to take your Titan out of the picture in order to be successful.
That's awesome, Ed's channel. I'm really glad that worked out for you. Look at that.
Yeah, you know. I
Good
mean,
job,
with Kronos, he's an amazing Titan, totally awesome. But you have to make sure that he's not getting involved in the battles at all for your troops to truly shine, because he will ruin your attack. He'll extend battles, and he will also make you take troop damage that you'll have to either gem to replace or just create new ones. I mean, if you got that sort of time on your hands.
So, Dylan Craig says, the Lawn and I have a Krampus, which is a good offense and a good defense.
If you have the right roll on your Krampus, he is awesome. I agree. Personally, I had 2 Krampus, and they were absolutely atrocious. So I had no choice but to fuse them both away.
I remember when you did that.
Just, I had horrific rolls, man. Just absolutely disgusting. Like, shame on the devs for allowing absolutely disgusting Titan rolls to come out when people are spending $100+ on an event. So whatever.
So Zalan, are you done with your sandwich?
Oh yeah, I've been done with my sandwich for a while.
What was the sandwich? Did you tell us?
Oh no! It was just a basic. It was just a basic ham and cheese with pickles, and yeah, it was good. Toasted bread.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Of course. I only make the best sandwiches when I'm at home.
So, Daniel is asking... Oh, that's for Dylan. Okay, Prometheus says, Derm, you use archers much with Kronos?
100% truth right here. I haven't fully tested Kronos to his max capabilities, but I am making sure that my reinforcements are archers. And that is because I'm assuming when I get myself into a pickle where my Goliaths can't take down the troops that I'm attacking, boom, I drop a few archers and I throw some rage on them, and they're going to do the damage I need to do to end this battle quickly. However, I have seen a few players on my team go with, a 50-50 mix, 7-7, archers and Goliaths, and just absolutely rape castles, man. I mean, ridiculous what they were able to chew through, but they experienced a lot of troop loss. So if you're not a player that's actively warring, that troop loss will be acceptable for you, and it's not a problem at all. Now, if you're planning on grinding castles for rank for 2 to 3 hours at a clip, that troop loss is going to equate to gems that you will have to spend in order to refresh your troops. So, is it good? I don't know.
I don't know either. So, Zaret is asking if AP, Lightning, resist, damage, and X skills health are a good role for Krampus. Drum.
It seems to be,
AP, Lightning.
If you're a fan of champions, that sounds pretty good.
Hey, Need. Nate's here. What's going on? Thank you for joining. We're actually almost done. This is part 3 of a trilogy of stream tonight. Ian Rogerson. See ya. Thank you for joining. Ed's channel says, Derm, do you have a channel that I can follow? I must pick your brain some more.
Yes, it's right here. It's D.
Yeah, we come.
The monkey girl.
We come as a pair. It's D. It's the D and Derm show. So Ed's channel, if you want to catch Derm, you gotta catch me.
She makes me do this.
I make him do this.
You don't understand how much trouble I'll be in if I don't participate. So, yeah.
And don't lie. You enjoy it. You can tell.
I have fun at times.
He has fun.
Yeah. Man, I love the game. I love the community, and I love helping the community. If you find any sort of help in the stuff that I'm spewing, well, awesome.
So, let's see. Don Powers is saying what Zalon eats is a topic here. Is this a YouTube tabloid channel for the scoop on YouTube celebrities? LOL. Well, we do like to talk about food in the second hour. I think by then everyone's hungry, and you were eating before, and so of course I was wondering what you were eating. And that sounds good. I want a sandwich.
Chips.
What happened?
Let's make some chips and dip.
Oh, now Drum just said, can we make chips and dip? We're actually almost done now. I think I was just going to use the rest of my portal stones, but Real Gamer says, why am I tired? I'm not always tired, but it's after midnight here, and I get up at like 6 a.m.
She's lame. She doesn't get up. So first of all, she doesn't get up at 6 a.m. She's lying.
7 a.m.
Yeah, if we're lucky.
Go away. That's what time I have to get up for work.
Meanwhile, she went to bed at like 4:30 last night. I know because she woke me up when she was getting into bed.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ed's channel says, I already follow D. She is awesome as well.
Yeah, she's all right.
Go away. We're a pair. We come together.
It's package deal.
Yeah, package deal. Wrecking Nomad says, I think Derm needs to make his own content.
Nah, man. Derm is not ever going to have his own content. Derm is never going to have his own streams. If you want to see Derm, you're going to have to tune into...
Although, you can get some stuff from Band, though. You do post some things in Band, so
oh,
if
yeah,
you do want to...
yeah, exactly. If you want to hear me just rant about silly stuff, good and bad, 100% join the Band chat that NTG has going, because I'm very active in that chat, so if you...
And that's non-toxic gamers on Band. It's the green N.
Yeah, man, if you enjoy or
it's an open band,
even
so you don't
care to hear what
invitation.
I possibly think about things at all times, I'm very vocal and active in that chat, and we can interact. But if you want to hear me in this sort of environment, you're gonna have to tune into D, and you probably also find me on Zalon too.
Yeah, on select occasions.
Yeah.
Those are the two chats that I get involved in, and that's
you were on
man.
Jim's a little earlier today.
Yeah, Jim too, man. I'll jump in on Jim because he's a good friend, exactly. But that's all. That's as far I'm going. You're never going to see me stream. You're never going to see me have my own content. You're just going to...
Yeah. He's guest only.
Yeah, totally. I have no desire for that. I like to share. I love the game, and I'll do it through these mediums.
Oh, there you have it.
Exactly. And the Band chat gets, as soon as anything new, as soon as an event drops, within the first few minutes of it dropping, the Band chat lights up with everybody's opinions and what's going on with it. So it gets pretty exciting in there in the main DOT chat.
So the Real Gamer wants you to stay in his lab so he can study you. He said you have a mind that is not like
ours. Yo, I just got the new level. I got a level 9 2-star Gargan, the new 2-star Berserker. I just got it. I've been trying the monument. Nice.
Woohoo!
Good screenshot of that. About time. It's been the last few days I've been trying.
So, what else is going on here? The Real Gamer says, I can always tell when Drum is talking because he has the D pest voice that all the men...
The D pest.
What? Hashtag shade? I have no idea what that means. Is that over my head, guys?
Shame.
Most things are. You're 5 foot.
Ha 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 ha.